From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready. Check white. Hut, hut.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Fly smooth. Ready?
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Dolphins at 8-6 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Drill 52. Set.
Second down, Pollard again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time.
Right.
That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
A-Chain is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lance to throw it. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Lance. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And Lance now to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
A great job there, and that old cliche, take it where the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Drill green. Black chop.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, it's A-Chain. And he's got it down to the 28. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And this one is right down Broadway. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
22 needles. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Set.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Black Ultra.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Prescott off play action. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No,
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front, and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And off to A-Chain to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down, Dallas.
A give left side. Here's A-Chain. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's A-Chain. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And the Cowboy 1st down.
1st down, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's A-Chain. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get... And now 3rd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. 3rd down, here's A-Chain. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devon A-Chain, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cowboys are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. But such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
One more time with A-Chain. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. A net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
That's caught by Chosen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Green Jack.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their two receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go now.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
White. Steel. Black. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey,
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
Drill green. Black shot. Blaster. 6. Black ultra. Claws red.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. Set. Faster. Faster.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Come on, set. Ready.
Pollard
Going to try the right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Outright caught by Chosen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And Lance's throws taken in by Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Ready?
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, a run by H.A. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. 47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That one behind his man. Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here?
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 64 yards.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins.
Running right, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Second and a couple.
Ultra. Go ultra. 52 blaster. Opposite. Green. Smash. Smash. 6. Mega. Jet. Jet. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. T. Higgins from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
47 on the play.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
97, Green Jack.
Now Lance going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. Now he's loose again. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devon A-Chain, 99 yards. And the Cowboys start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Award Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all of that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Right?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Steal, black. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Desperation time here. Lance. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 14.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Lance looks to throw again. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black shot. Ready? Go.
Now a play fake. Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Lance again. He's got his target. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on, set.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. Right? They know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Slide blue. Red, cycle. 6, mega. Hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Here's Lance to throw it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create